Hey guys, Joe here, and I'm doing a follow-up video to the cable management nightmare inside of Captain ASUS, and I figured I'd do a video on it since absolutely one person said they love my tech stuff. So it is an easier thing to do than the whole trying to find a car to review thing, and it takes less time and less money than hunting. So I'm going to put you on the tripod now and we're going to look this way. Hang on a minute. You do want to start by removing any cables that are plugged into your system, because I might be taking both sides off this thing. I don't know yet. Don't go anywhere. And of course, I'm sure that you remember the nightmare that is the internals of this case. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to remove as much as I can and rerun the wires, and then I'll reinstall everything. So I'm going to set you back a little bit from the desk and get to it. Yes, as of right now, that makes the most sense because this case really doesn't have any pass-throughs for the cabling anyway. So here we go. Give me my goddamn power cable, Snowball. I think the first thing I'm going to remove is the video card again. And this time I'm actually going to remove the 3.0 pin adapter. There, now that's out of the way. And like most professionals, I'm going to use the little cover that came with the system, with my toolkit to hold everything. So, as you can see, I've partially removed all the wiring. I already put in one zip tie back in, but I'm going to put the rest of them in just a little bit as well. I found a few different ways I'm going to run some of this cabling, and then these cables were all wound around some of these other cables in ways that were not natural. So, just by pulling out just this stuff here, which is the SATA cables for the hard drive, as well as the power cables and everything for the two, actually all three drives, but I'll get those all reconnected as we go through it as well. But as you can see, just pulling things out of the way makes them look neater. However, that one is, that is the bizarrest one there. I guess so. I thought they normally would wrap those around the outside of the fan, but this time it looks like they went ahead and wrapped it around where it plugs in. But that's okay, you won't see that very well when the case is put back together. So, moving on. Alright, I decided to just go ahead, redo the wiring without filming it because it was a pain in the ass and tedious. But as you can see, I've freed up all the room over the motherboard. Not that there's anything to see since it's just a Billy Basic motherboard. I mean, really, come on now. So, I did cable tie everything up in here. Up in here, up in here, it's getting crazy up in here, and tried to hide it in that bay as much as I could. The only thing I really wish I had was braided covers or some kind of wire cable looms, but I didn't, so I just went ahead and tucked it up away from the motherboard as much as I could. A little bit of creative wrapping of wires and cables to the motherboard there, and then just kind of hid everything down there. So now all of this is easily accessible and easy to work on. Worst case scenario, I got to cut a few zip ties, but who cares? So next step is to go ahead and make sure it still posts, and then just button up the side, and I'm done with it for now. So hang on a second. All right, moment of truth. Let's see if it works. That's a good sign. That's a better sign. And that's the best sign. Success. So now I have lots of room up in there if I decide I need to change anything around. This was one of the cables I was most worried about because of the way I have it routed, but I used some extra zip ties. And then, of course, I routed this cable, which was just hanging in here loosely, up around the back fan. It's never going to hit the fan blades. So, yeah. I think it was a successful surgery, sir. And then these are all out of the way, can't get in the way. I didn't zip ties those together because I didn't say I've been drinking. I left a few cables separated, even though they're all bundled together, just because I didn't want to zip tie everything together in case I needed to adjust things on the course itself. So yeah, Now when it's time to add the UDIM stick for the other slot, as well as if I decide to put a different cooler on there, I have all that room now. Yay. I'd rather have another case, but you know, for the interim, this will work fine. But yeah, I'm most happy about freeing up the entire center of the motherboard so I have access to everything. And there you go. So again, I probably should have filmed more of it, but it was frustrating me, and you would have sat there and I would have been jumping back and forth. I wasn't even talking. I was so just kind of focusing on what I was doing. So it wouldn't have even been good commentary. I guess I could have filmed it and then stuck my head up in the other corner going, haha, look at him doing this, look at him doing that. But I didn't think that was necessary for this video. So yeah, that's about it. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, please feel free to do so. I'd love to have you come along. And yeah, go ahead and click on my head. Pretend you're giving me a noogie. And then you'll be subscribed. And then if you'd like to check out the other 2 videos in the ASUS Captain ASUS series, check out the 2 videos that are populating on the side of me here. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.